The one and only. You gotta cut it out. Yo, hey guys, what's up, and welcome to another Behind the Booth episode with Midnight Rebels, and we are here tonight at URBN Makati, fucking shit up, and we have the one and only DJ Kaku Berry.
What's up? What's up, Philippines? What's up, guys?
So, Kaku, the last time that you were here is you headlined for Halloween in Valkyrie.
Yeah, man. I think that was back in like 2017, right?
Yeah,
that was a long time ago. So I think I came back like another time after that to do like a private party for like a big celebrity. I can't really say, dude, because
the NDA has been signed.
Been signed, but then COVID hit. So, but it's good to be back, man. Like I came here for not like for like a set this time.
Okay.
But I definitely want to come back here and play some shows because yo, Philippines, I love the people here. They always show me love. So thank you, man.
For sure.
I love you. Thanks for bringing me here, man. It's fucking awesome to see you. You know.
Yeah. So we fucking closed down the whole fucking club for Kaku. Yep.
That warms my heart. Thank you. Because on my off day, the place I want to be is inside a club. Thank you, John, for thinking about me so dearly. I love you, bro.
Of all places, right?
Of all places, this is where DJs want to be on their free time.
All right. So Kaku, the only reason actually that we have you here tonight is the local dance music scene needs saving.
Yeah, it's cool that you say that because I think like when I started out in Asia as a DJ, like I really tried my best to push new music, new genres out, right? And I think at the very beginning of my career in Asia, people were like a lot more accepting.
Yeah.
But then you know how it is. Asia is all about like bottle popping culture.
Yep.
It's if the bottles aren't popping, the music is instantly shit.
The party is stopping.
Right. So, and I think like I also kind of like had to deal with that.
Okay.
And so I think like it's kind of like starting to change. So what I'm trying to say is it's starting to shift right now.
Okay.
Because, so I was telling you, remember, like a few days ago when I was out here, I went to this party that my boy Ballads was playing at. And it was for Orange Juice Asia, right?
Yeah.
They're getting pretty big right now. Shout out to Marco Pedro, Shinyan,
shout out to Manila Junkie.
Yeah,
Yes,
those
sir.
guys are fucking awesome. And then they're really like creating a movement right now, right? And like doing like future beats type shit, like and and it's cool. Like I'm seeing like little pockets of this movement around Asia. So yeah, as much as like the commercial clubs are like not playing that stuff, bro, but it's like changing. Taipei used to be one of the best nightlife spots in the world. Okay, like literally, at least in Asia, dude. All the clubs are empty right now. So people are getting,
way, really?
So let me tell you, people are getting sick and tired of just like commercial music. So I think it's like our time,
Oh no, 100%, right? So I've been trying to tell most of the guys who come and visit the Philippines, right? So we're secluded. Like we're not part of Southeast Asia, especially in the dance music scene. If anything, we're late maybe like 3 to 5 years. So whatever is happening over there in Taiwan and Bangkok and even Japan, right? We get a glimpse of it only if we go out and check it out. Maybe we follow some clubs.
But let me tell you this. I don't think it's like that anymore because one, I always saw the Philippines, especially Manila, as like should be one of the premier cities for music in general. Because one,
So why is that?
You guys speak English very well.
Yeah.
American culture pretty much is what like Philippines is, right? And you guys are also hella mixed in general as a race. And so like I think like, you guys are more susceptible to like new kinds of music. And that's why when I first like started touring and bro, I've been touring Manila since Hive, okay?
Really?
2013. So like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I think like back then you're right. They're following the trends like anybody in Asia. But that like event I went to with the Orange Juice guys, like they're creating a movement here.
They are.
So it's definitely like possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just don't see this happening in like certain parts of like, let's say Asia. You say Southeast Asia, yeah. Bangkok is great, but they play very commercial.
Yeah.
Or they play very underground, right? And then Vietnam, very commercial. They play Vienna House. It's just like, but I don't think it's like here. Okay. Here it's like, I think you can do a lot of cool shit, but no one's willing to like risk it. And that's why the Orange Juice guys are like so successful because they're like, yo, this is the music we like. I'm gonna fucking, gather all our friends and throw the dopest party, and that's all it takes, you know.
Yeah, I was telling one of the guys earlier. I think it was Waxy from Dolby. So the difference that I've noticed in playing in Europe versus playing in Asia, or at least in the Philippines, right, is when you play in a club and you put out any track, the audience in Europe, they dance if you make them dance, or the song that you played is good enough for them to dance to.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
In the Philippines, it's different. Like, you have to select songs to make the fucking crowd dance, right?
You're right.
And if you stop doing that, then they leave. The table's gone.
No, that makes sense. But I think that's mostly like Asia as a general, like in general. Because
you think?
It
so
is.
It's not just in the Philippines.
Let me tell you, it is because any top tier commercial club in Asia, like I said, it's about bottle popping. They want to hear the songs they know, and they're not actually into dance music. They just want to be at the club at a table.
Yeah.
Right?
And make some stories.
And that's it. So it's like they're not really into the dance culture. They're not, you know what I mean? Whereas I grew up in America. Yes. I grew up in the rave scene. And so even though it's so commercial now, like the raves are raves in America.
Yeah.
And it's just like every year, like, obviously, like, people get older, they finally get to go to the rave, or they sneak into a rave, and like they like learn about electronic music.
Yeah.
And maybe their entry level is like Martin Garrix, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't hate on that, right?
Yeah.
Then they start to like learn about other genres or whatever.
They find whatever they like.
But in America, though, big room is dead. It's all like fucking bass music is even dead.
Yeah,
it's all house music right now. There's like UKG. There's like all these like techno. Techno's the biggest right now. So like, I just think like Asia is always a few steps behind, and unfortunately, it's just because there's not enough artists out here that's progressive enough to like push boundaries, push genres. So I always try to be that, you know what I mean? But like, I just think like it's too hard to do it on your own. You got to get like guys like you
do,
and we got to do it collectively together.
Yeah,
and that is my like really my goal for like next year.
It is. I couldn't agree more, Kaku. So. You might know, right? Like, people from the Philippines know of the brand, know of Kaku, and having you come here to the Philippines, maybe like do some shows, do some club gigs.
Bro,
I agree with you, right? It takes a community effort. It comes from the artists who want to go here. It comes from the promoters who want to book new artists and not just think about the money.
So let me say it like this though. So what's different about Asia compared to like America or Europe, right?
Okay.
The clubs don't care about tickets, right? Whereas in America, if you're like headlining like a big venue, no matter if it's a club, they need to see like the artist sells ticket. So here it's all table based, and a lot of the GAs or whatever, it's like fucking based on like guest list, right? So the whole mentality of nightlife here is just wrong. You know what I mean?
It is. It's broken.
It is because they're like, you might have the small pockets of fans that will come to see you, right? But they won't come see you if you're gonna have to buy a ticket. They want to be guest listed or whatever, and like that's the difference. In America, it's like kind of like sometimes a privilege to get guest listed by artists. Here, we take it for granted, So that's like a huge difference. I realize. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Kaku. How do you see Southeast Asia moving forward in terms of contributing to the global dance?
Yeah, I think Southeast Asia, and I'm going to include Philippines too, is the closest right now. Let's just talk about like Bangkok, right? Thailand, not just Bangkok in general. One, weed is legal. That's a huge plus. Two, they just have so many mega clubs, and they have more festivals than anywhere in Asia. And the quality is good. The lineup is good.
And the sponsors are stacked.
Right. So in my opinion, Bangkok is leading the charge right now for the next generation of like dance music, I would say like in Asia, right? That's why they have EDC Thailand. There's a reason for that. Rolling Loud, right? So I think if we're going to succeed and get respected as a, region in the dance music scene, we need to ride the momentum of Bangkok and like try to do our own events all over. You know what I mean?
No, 100%. Yeah. Like, I think even for organizers and club owners in the Philippines, S2O,
but what I'm trying to say is like sometimes fuck the organizers. Us as artists, we just gotta do our own thing. You know what I mean? Like, so when I started doing Sweet and Sour in Taiwan,
100%.
I did bass music in Taiwan. Nobody even knew what the fuck that was, 100%. But I tried my best. And, you know, we did it for like a year and a half until COVID hit, and it was popping, bro, you know? So it's not impossible. You just got to, like, do it the right way.
I think that we artists, like you, like us, whoever's trying to move the scene forward, I think we have to realize that we do have the leverage as well.
We do. Why does every artist from around the world want to come to Asia? Because we're fucking tight, bro, you know? But unfortunately, like, there's like a changing of the guard that has to happen where it's not only about generating income for the club. We got to do it for the culture. And that's why even like some of the biggest venues in America, Europe, they might know that this event or this DJ might not make money, but they'll do it for the culture. And that's why, like, I think Asia lacks. It's just purely like money based sometimes, you know what I mean? And it's sad, you know? It's like music is supposed to be about, you know, whenever I was a fan of just music, dude, I used to go out to like the smallest stages and listen to like the up and coming artists because I want to like be the first one to like be like, yo, I fucking like listen to him when you got like 2 people on the stage.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah.
And this doesn't. It does exist here, but it's not like a big scale, you know?
So what advice would you give? Like for these guys who are going to be building the next generation of what dance music is in Southeast Asia?
So I got 2 advices. One, be authentic, right? Like if you're just going to continue to like copy other people, whether it's music, whether it's branding, whether it's like, you know, the route that they took, you're not going to succeed. If you're gonna build a fan base, these fans have to resonate with you. Why are they following you? Why do they fuck with your music? Do they like your personality? Whatever, you know? And then I think the second thing is don't put, you know, your hopes on just one thing. Like, you know, as you know, I have Sansound. I built my own headphone company. And that was because during COVID, I realized, fuck.
Wait, guys, Midnight Rebels, Philippines. Fucking Sansound? Kaku and the creator of Beats, bro.
Yeah, so it's a headphone company I created with the chief engineer of Beats. But I won't go too much in detail. But what I'm trying to say is like, I never ever thought I'd be like a tech guy, you know, right?
Yo, I have to go back to this, bro. DJs getting into tech, you have the 2 douchiest fucking jobs in the world.
That's true. And it turns into both of us combined, you know what I'm saying? So, no, I was kidding. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is like, like don't ever like, you know, bottleneck yourself into one thing. You got to be creative. And I just think like, for me, like what I do for the company is I bring the network, obviously, but I also bring the creativity like into the branding. And I also just kind of like, I don't know, like I think like I am part of the DNA of Son. I am like one of the faces of it. And it, you know, I just believe that this will be something cool in Web3, something that's never been done. And we've been working on this for 4 years. We have product out right now, and 2025 is looking really good, you know? And I can't believe I did that during the fucking pandemic. So don't ever count yourself out. Just do a bunch of cool shit. That's it, you know? And I think like keep like learning. I always learn every day new shit.
I mean, if you're doing it for the right reasons, you'll get somewhere one way or the other, 100%,
right? Bro. Yeah. Like, otherwise, why the fuck are we DJing still, you know? Like, if we don't love it, you know? Right?
Yeah, so Kaku, before we wrap up, I think this is one of the questions that a lot of producers, a lot of listeners and viewers of Midnight Rebels and other, you know, just other artists around Southeast Asia have in mind, right? So what do you think about AI and music?
So, look, we can't... technology is inevitable, right? Back in like fucking the early 90s, like there were so many haters of the internet, right? But the dudes that got left behind, right? Look how stupid they look now, right? So this is why I enter Web3. I'm always trying to be like in the forefront of new tech. And I think AI is just another thing because at the end of the day, AI still needs to be something you're good at. You gotta learn it. So if you're not fucking good at learning how to like use AI, you're still gonna be trash. You feel me? And AI is just another tool. So are you gonna get left behind, or you're gonna use a new tool that's gonna make your life easier, or maybe make your fucking, you know, music better, whatever. I don't give a fuck. And let me tell you this, another thing, the last thing I'll say. It's really hard to find, you know, vocalist or whatever sometimes. It could get expensive, right? Yes. But if you have AI, like what you're doing, to prompt like a lyrics, prompt the fucking, you know, the top line, you bring that to an artist and they can tweak it, doesn't that save you a lot of time?
You know, like the vision, what you want, right?
So what's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? So I just think like the people that are hating, it's like when turntablism, like, obviously was king for
Yep.
DJing, and when electronic music came up, same shit. This happens every single time something new gets introduced to the music industry. So my theory, for me at least, personally, I welcome new tech. If I don't like it, I won't use it. But if it's beneficial for me, I'll try it out.
Yep.
And I'll use it. That's it.
And
simple.
I think you couldn't have said it more. I mean, at the end of the day, good music will always be good music.
You can literally have a full AI song and it sounds like shit. And who the fuck is gonna listen to it? Am I right? I still think it needs to be like a real fucking producer making good music. They add a little bit of AI elements to make their song better. Nothing wrong with it. Because at the end of the day, good music is good music and shit music is shit music. That's it. Simple.
We should have ended with that. Shit music is shit music,
Mic drop.
guys.
Let's go.
There you have it, guys, and you have the one and only fucking Kaku,
Love
baby,
you guys.
from
Next
Midnight
year,
Rebels.
we're gonna make it happen. Manila, fucking Cebu, wherever. We're gonna make it happen.
Fucking see you
Philippines, I love
everywhere,
you.
baby. Let's
Let's
fucking
go, baby. We gotta take a shot.
Yeah.
Cheers, brother.